What is up everyone, I am BisharpBrawler and you are watching the second episode of the Road to 721 series featuring Ivysaur. Of course, second Pokemon in the National Dex, Bulbasaur's evolution and an untiered Pokemon essentially. It's in NFE, which is not a playable tier, so we're playing it in PU. Ivysaur is certainly interesting. It's not very good. In general, there are a lot of Pokemon that straight up outclass it. It's by some seen as very unviable, but I think I made it work. It would still be better to just take this team and take out Ivysaur and put Weepinbell in, pretty much. But it works, and that's what I was going for with this team. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this set. Oh. Obviously, the item is Eviolite. It's the only item you use on non-fully evolved Pokemon, unless the Pokemon is something like Pawniard that is super offensive. Generally, Eviolite is just the best. The boost to defense is absolutely worth it, and that's about it. I mean, everyone saw this coming, that I was gonna use Eviolite. For my ability, I use Chlorophyll because once again this is a sun sweeping Ivysaur, just like my sun sweeping Bulbasaur. So Chlorophyll has to be the ability of choice. You have no choice. You can't go for Overgrow if you're doing sun sweeping. Sorry. Why am I doing sun sweeping? I'm doing sun sweeping because I want to try to sweep with every Pokemon that can. But I also kind of want to try to not make every set the exact same, so this set has some differences, as you can see, to the Bulbasaur set of last video. But it still has a similar job. I can tell you right now that the Venusaur and Mega Venusaur set are also different from the two previous sets, so I'm not using the exact same sets once again. This is the last time you will see this set happen. Alright, onto the moves. This Ivysaur is essentially a little bit more independent than his little brother Bulbasaur. This Ivysaur is capable of setting up the sun for himself with Sunny Day. He doesn't have Heat Rock, which means it's not up for very long. But if he can get some minor team support, he can then he can start sweeping and then keep going himself. He needs a little bit to get going, but then if he gets going, he wins because nothing can stop him. I have Sleep Powder on here because on the last turn of Sun, I will usually Sleep Powder my opponent's Pokemon to make sure I can set up a free Sunny Day next turn. Or most of the time. It's not guaranteed that I don't wake up, but the chance is pretty good. Super fast Sleep Powder, of course, in the Sun. This is just really good. Plus, it allows me to like things like Armaldo that are capable of taking a Solar Beam or a Sludge Bomb. You can Sleep Powder them, and then you get a little bit of extra time to kill them. Essentially. Solar Beam and Sludge Bomb are my stab moves. Just like with Bulbasaur, these are the two strongest moves he has. I'm using this. There's really no discussion about this. Solar Beam is so good. There's nothing else you're going to use on the Sun Sweeping Ivysaur than Solar Beam. It's just so strong. What you're noticing is probably a lack of HP Fire or anything to combat Steel types and Poison types. That's true. Those have to be gone when this thing comes in. It's that simple. I'm not beating Poison and Steel types with this. They won me completely and I'm willing to accept that. But the rest of my team can deal with them. My EVs are normal for a sweeper. And I went with a Timid Nature because getting that Timid Nature allows me to outspeed opposing Sun Sweepers that are modest, usually. As well as certain Scarfers get barely outsped by this thing now. And where they didn't before. Alright. Next Pokemon is actually very important in this team. It's Golem. Golem is my lead. Every single time. Unless they have like 5 grass types and a water type. Golem sets up the rocks and then Sunny Days. And then he dies. This team is an actual Sun team. Last time was kind of like, I'm kind of Sun, I'm kind of not. I'm actually not entirely certain. I like to have the Sun up, but it was only for Bulbasaur. This team is, I want the Sun. We're getting the Sun and we're keeping the Sun. That's what Golem is for. He set up the Sun at the start, One of my other Pokemon comes in, does a ton of damage, and then later on something else sets up the sun again. It will either be Ivysaur or another Pokemon on the team. Earthquake and Explosion. Earthquake is just damage, pretty much. It hits Steel and Poison types, which is really nice. Really hard because I'm fully physically offensive. And Explosion just does a ton of damage to everything, unless it's a ghost. And that's about it. Like, this Golem set is a pretty standard Suicide Lead Golem. It depends on my matchup whether I go for Sunny Day immediately or wait until turn 2. I want to get as many Sun turns as possible, so I usually want Golem to die on the turn he uses Sunny Day, but oftentimes it goes wrong and he dies before he can use Sunny Day because he's pretty slow. That's what the Jolly Nature is for with the max speed EVs. To just try and have as much speed as possible, as much of a chance to outspeed the opponent. And get up that Sunny Day turn 2 instead of turn 1, so that the rest of my Pokemon get as much sun as possible. Now next up is the other Sun setter on the team, the third one, but also the final one, and it's Volbeat. Volbeat is Prankster Sunny Day, which is awesome! Thank you Volbeat for existing, because no matter what, Volbeat's getting up that sun. 100% of the time Volbeat gets up the sun. Unless there is something with priority that can knock me out. But there isn't much priority that can knock me out. Because I resist, which is practically the only special priority, Vacuum Wave, and Ice Shard, and Quick Attack, and stuff like that. I'm fully physically defensive Volbeat, so I'll take that and set up the Sunny Day. Encore, Prankster Encore is amazing. Nothing can set up on you because you Encore them into the setup move. And you just keep doing that, you T-wave them, you're just generally annoying. U-turn. I can set up the sun, get a slow U-turn out, which that's also what Relaxed Nature is for, be as slow as possible. No speed IVs as you can see. I U-turn out into whatever Pokemon I want to take advantage of the sun. It gives me a free switch into whatever I want, which is just amazing. Next up is the Pokemon that just does a ton of damage in general, Zebstrika. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Overheat, hit HPIs. Nothing likes taking a hit from this thing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There may be some ground types that think like, oh, I'm gonna take this. No, that's not happening. HPIs hurts. Because most ground types in PU are physically defensive, like Golem. Excuse me. Life Orb and Sap Sipper to just... Life Orb makes you do a ton of damage. Sap Sipper gives you a check to opposing Sun Sweepers, which is really cool. Timid Nature makes me as fast as possible. The EVs are meant to hit as hard as possible. Zebstrika is kind of a weird Pokemon as it has higher physical attack than special attack, but its physical move will suck so much that it has to be special. It just has nothing. Like electric types in general physically don't have much, with Wild Charge being the best stab move and that just being pretty bad in general. But this thing does do a lot of work. Oh, Sun Boost's Overheat hurts. A lot. Like, a ton. It's Overheat in the Sun is more powerful than the 6 Thunderbolt, because Overheat is boosted by 1.5, of course, in the Sun. So that's just stupid powerful. The next Pokemon also takes great advantage of the Sun, and that's Rapidash, second horse on the team. With Flare Blitz, Sun boosted Flare Blitz with Charcoal boost, possibly a Flash Fire boost, something is gonna hurt. Something is gonna take a huge hit, and Rapidash likes it. Rapidash is just like Zebstrika, has higher physical attack and special attack, but this thing actually has the move pool to use it. Wild Charge and Drill Run are great coverage. Wild Charge hits those pesky water types that resist Flare Blitz, and Drill Run hits rock types. Nothing really wants to take a hit from this, and because it's Charcoal as well, it's not choice into anything, it doesn't lose HP. And Morning Sun in the Sun just recovers a ton of HP for it, so the Flare Blitz and Wild Charge recoil won't be too bad for it. This is a really basic Rapidash chat, but it does a lot of work in the Sun. This thing hits so hard, and also very fast for PU standards. The final Pokemon on the team is a Pokemon that doesn't like the Sun too much, but I needed its bulk. And that's Pelipper. This thing is super bulky. It will take 2 Fire Blasts from Simisear in the Sun without dying. And I have Roost as well to just get back up to full HP. Like, this thing is so bulky. However, it has that crippling quad electric weakness, as well as its Scald gets weakened, but it does give me another slow U-turner, which is nice. It has just great mixed bulk with that bold nature and a lot of special defense investment. The special investment looks weird, but it's just enough to take those 2 Fire Blasts from Simisear, which I just talked about. And Simisear is the most powerful fire type move in the hardest hitting fire type in PU. Possibly excluding Rapidash, but this thing has great physical bulk anyway, so it'll take Flare Blades. Yeah. Well, that's about it for the team. I went through it a bit quicker this time compared to last time, because I felt like the video was kind of too long. I'm gonna go into the matches right now, and I will see you guys there. Let's go into this match, and holy shit, those are a lot of flying types. And none of them outspeed Zebstrika, I think. Okay, so I kind of want to lead Golem and get out those rocks right now. But also kind of don't. Because of Strubat. And Volibee can defog. I'm just leading Zebstrika and Volt switching, to be honest. I think I'll be... Okay, that's a pretty good matchup. I can Volt switch out on this thing, possibly knock him out as well. Why is he running Mono Flying in PU? Why don't you just make a regular? Why don't you just go into Mono type and make your Mono Flying team there? Doesn't make sense to me. What do I want to do here? I could go into Vol. I'm gonna go into Golem and just scare him out, set up the rocks. Possibly a sunny day if I get the chance to. Free rocks. Take it. Oh, that's actually not bad. Thanks for toxicking me and not killing me. Or hurting me for real. He just defogs, that's fine by me. I think I'm gonna set up the rocks once again. If he defogs again, that sucks. But okay, he's just gonna keep defogging, it seems. That could give me a free switch into Zebstrika once again. I'm gonna do that. Oh, he went for knockout. That's pretty smart. That's not that bad though, because Volt Switch still hurts his entire team. I could just T-Bolt as well, because do I really want to switch out after I knock something out? I don't think I do. So I'm going to T-Bolt. Volibee's dead, that's one. That's his defogger down as well, so now I can set up the rocks. I mean, I assume he doesn't have another defogger. Ooh, this thing could sucker punch me, which would knock me out most likely. Kind of want to T-Wave him. I'm going to T-Wave into this thing. Oh, he Tail-Wave. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that sucks. I can stall that out. I T-Wave whatever comes in now. What did he do? He went for Nitro. Okay, that's fine by me. I could stay in. I don't really feel a need to. What do I want to do here? Like he probably just gonna Nightshade again, which I really don't care about. I'm gonna U-turn into Golem. This does some decent damage, but I'm faster because of paralysis, so I now get up rocks once more. And he's gonna knock me out now, which is fine. I go into Zebstrika again, get off a free T-Bolt. And just hit something really hard. I don't think Murkrow is very bulky, even though it has that... it does have Prankster, of course. But even though it has that Eviolite, it is not very bulky. I don't think it's taking a T-Bolt, at least not very well. What did he do? He went into this thing. Okay, I can live with this. Both of the things went away. Tailwind and Sun. I'm gonna go for Explosion. Hurt this thing a lot. A lot. Ooh, that did so much damage. I love it. And now I can go into Zebstrika. I easily outspeed this thing. And click T-Bolt again. This is a pretty easy match. I kinda like that he's running Mono Flying. I think he should just do it in Mono type, to be honest. But it does give me a chance to show off Zebstrika, I guess. And the fact that Explosion did... this is actually the first time I clicked Explosion with this team. And he forfeits. I mean, he had no more switches to that T-Bolt. I outsped his entire team. Nothing he could have really done. He could have tried to set up another Tailwind, but I would have just gone into Volbeat again, T-Waved everything. So I don't think he could have done much there. Yep. I mean, I know what he's trying to do. I think he should just go into monotype. But it's an interesting match. I'm gonna go into the next one now though, and I'll see you guys there. Time to go. Altaria, Muk, Cacturne, Bastiodon, Regigigas, and Lapras. Not that bad of a team. Honestly, I think rocks are pretty important here, it seems. Altaria can defog them away, but that's it. He's most likely leading Bastiodon anyway. I have Sturdy and Golem, so unless he's Bullet Seed Cacturne, I can get up rocks. I think I can even get up rocks if he is Bullet Seed Cacturne, which would be absolute crap, by the way. That is not a thing that exists. Don't worry. I mean, he might be scared of EQ, which would just bring him down to Sturdy, to be fair. So we're gonna trade rocks, which is fine. I have Pelipper as a defogger. I could set up. I still have Sturdy up. That's the thing. I could always set up. Actually, he'll Metal Burst me. I'm setting up. I'm going for Sunny Day now. He roars me. Oh, thank God I Sunny Dayed. But this is pretty good. I can now Drill Run. That did that little? Wow. Okay, defog it. I can just, and I can't scald him really because Sun. I'm defogging because his dire strategy is to roar me into the rocks, which is fine by me. Drill one again. He's almost dead now. He goes for rocks again. Once again, fine by me. I'm going for drill one yet again. He goes into Altaria. Again, this is like, Rapidash hits so hard. I could wild charge, but he might set up a D-Dance, which would be kind of, I'm wild charging. I want to show this Rapidash off real bad. I can defog the rocks away at some point. Like, Altaria is pretty scary to this team. Not gonna lie, because nothing on my team really can deal with it. But without its Mega Evolution, it's not very strong. Oh my God, it did that little. I assume this thing is yeah, this thing is bulky. Okay, well at least I know that. No, I don't actually know for sure what Altaria does. I could go into Zebstrika HPI. It seems to be physically defensive. Although as well, Charge would have done way more, but I don't. Pelipper, is Pelipper useful this game? I don't think it is. So I'll go into Pelipper again, defog again. He roosts, that's fine. I'm defogging now. He's gonna toxic me, yeah, but that's fine. I don't need Pelipper anymore, I don't think. It didn't really do anything, but it's fine. I'm U-turning, he does a ton of damage with that. I'm U-turning into Zebstrika and going for HPIs. This will do quite a bit of damage, I think. He could go into Lapras, but is he really switching in Lapras into a Zebstrika? That could Volt Switch on this thing. I don't think he is. Come on, do something, buddy. Why is he taking so long? It's not that like he should easily be able to predict what I do here. Bastiodon is dead if it comes in. Like, not to HPIs, but to the T-Bolt that comes afterwards. Or the Volt Switch, or whatever I decide to do. Regigigas would be weird to come in here. It's possible, but I doubt it. If Regigigas does come in, I'm Volt Switching out. And T-Waving it, so that it's still slow even after the slow starts ends. Also, he might... Alright. Okay, so we just had a disconnect, that's no problem. HPIs did a ton of damage to the Altaria, which hopefully fears him out. Not sure though. How much will T-Bolt do? I mean, I have to click quickly because I only have 10 seconds left because of the DC. I don't know why I DC'd though. Yeah, I'm on the correct internet. That makes no sense. Why did I have 10 seconds left and he had 40 seconds left? That's not fair. He's dead. Awesome. I went for the Thunderbolt there to limit his switch hits. Because nothing takes a T-Bolt. Or Cacturne kinda does, but there was no way he was switching Cacturne on potential HPIs. But that Altaria is now gone, that's awesome. I think Bulbasaur can definitely put in some work here if that Muk goes down. Speaking of which, this thing isn't Scarf, this thing is going for EQ. I'm pretty sure. I'm Volt Switching. Do some damage, I don't care about the Life Orb, Recoil. Going into Pelipper because he power, what? Okay. Power punch. Okay. I'm very, very confused right now. I'm scalding. Let me look up Mach stats actually. I don't know. Yeah, this thing has pretty decent. Oh yes, I got it. Got it. I got the burn. That's what I wanted. That's really good. Pelipper did his job now. That's pretty much all Pelipper needs to do. I could go for EQ with Golem. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or I set up the sun for. I can't really set up the sun when Mach is still alive. I think I'm going for EQ. I need this thing gone. Yes. Okay, great. Ivysaur could sweep now. If Bastiodon comes in, I kill it with EQ. I'm not letting it set up the rocks again. Because with Pelipper dead, I can't remove him. Lapras comes in. I don't need Golem anymore then. I'm setting up the rocks. He can't remove him. I'm faster. I can Explosion after this turn. Awesome. Do a ton of damage to him. I come in with Volbeat. I click Sunny Day. Oh yeah, Ice Shard. Never mind, I can't Explosion. Forgot about Ice Shard. I'm gonna Sunny Day here. And then U-turn out into Ivysaur, I think. And I don't know if... I don't think I can KO this thing. So maybe I should U-turn out. Ah, it's too late. It's too late. This doesn't do damage anymore, luckily. I'm U-turning out now. I'm faster? What is he doing? I'll go into Substrika, see what he does. He goes for T-Bolt. Okay. Why does he have T-Bolt on this thing? What? Okay, that confuses me. I'm Volt switching out. And that's a switch into Ivysaur. Or actually, that's a switch into Rapidash. Because even Lapras is not taking a Sun boosted, Charcoal boosted Flare Blitz very well. He might Sucker Punch me though. I'm gonna Morning Sun. He did Sucker Punch. Now I can take this Sucker Punch way easier. And I can just Flare Blitz. Oh wait, what? I did not think. Oh. Well, this is awkward. It's not that bad. I don't think he's killing Ivysaur, and I am killing Cacturne. I can set up the sun again very soon. I can Solar Beam this Bastiodon. With Volbeat still alive, I can always set up the sun again. And I can Sleep Powder this turn, actually. Regigigas comes out now. I'm in Sleep Powdering. Oh no, I missed! No! That sucks. That's bad. That's really bad. I need to land the Sleep Powder. I should be faster. That sucks that I missed that Sleep Powder. I mean, I know it's a possibility, but it sucks. Sucks that it happened right there. Here's the thing. Volbeat doesn't actually do all that much damage. I want to get the sun back up. I don't think Regigigas does, of course, have just raw stats. Like, great stats. It's just that slow start hurts it so much. Now we go for Sunny Day, hoping he doesn't wake up turn 1, and then we can fire off two Solar Beams, I think, is what I need to kill this thing. Oh, wow. This thing, oh crap. I'm gonna have to get very creative to actually... Oh, that's good. That's very good. That crit's great. He isn't hurting me though, which is interesting. I could Sleep Powder him. I'm Sleep Powdering. Yes, nice. Okay, hopefully he doesn't wake up turn 1. If he sleeps this turn, he's dead. If he sleeps this turn, yes! I have to Sludge Bomb, but that doesn't matter because this Regigigas goes down. I don't know if I think I'm faster than this Lapras, so I could just... He forfeits. Okay, he didn't stand a chance. With Zipstrika alive, Volbeat alive, Lapras isn't gonna win that on his own. He could... I guess he could Ice Shard the... Yeah, he would have had to play it so well. I don't think... Actually, I think he could have won if he just Ice Shard everything. I don't know how much Ivysaur takes from Ice Shard, to be honest. I think he could have won with Lapras because he had Ice Shard. But I'm not sure if it does too much damage because Lapras's attack isn't the best. I'm sorry for if there were some cuts in this battle. I'm sorry. Some weird things happened. So excuse me for that. I'm gonna go into the next one now though, and I'll see you guys there. The final match of today, it has a Ditto. I hate Ditto, but this team is a Sun This team is not a Sun team. No, never mind. It tries to be a Sun team, but it's not. It kind of is. I'm very confused what this team wants to do. I know Ninetales will most likely be sub Nasty Plot. Tropius is Harvest Citrus Berry. Arido sets up the webs, meaning that's a free Stealth Rock for me. Actually, I probably will lead Pelipper here because Scald. Or because Defog. For sticky webs, like he's gonna set them up this turn. He most likely outspeeds me. I'm gonna Scald him. I could have defogged them this turn already. I looked for the burn. I'm gonna defog now. Just tell him no, you're not getting this up. Essentially, I Scald now. He Sucker Punch, that's fine. Burn him, please. Please burn him and knock him out. Please burn and damn it. And I am going with the Scald once again. That's fine. Like the sticky webs up are fine. I don't think he has anything that can straight up destroy this Pelipper. Freeze Dry might. But here's the thing. I do have a switch in for Freeze Dry. Do I want to predict that? Like I kind of want to get rid of these sticky webs. They're kind of annoying. I am very specially defensive. I don't know if it can take a Freeze Dry. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a calc real quick. Okay, I'm back. I found out I can't take a Freeze Dry. And for that reason, and also he could be substitute, so I'm going into Rapidash. I don't want him to... he went for Ice Beam. I could have easily taken that. That suggests he doesn't have Freeze Dry, which is really cool. I'm Flare Blitzing here. I don't think he can kill me. Ninetales takes this Flare Blitz. Oh, of course, duh, it's Flash Fire. I'm stupid. I'm going into Pelipper then. He Nasty Plots, that sucks. That really sucks. I can take any hit from this thing, that's why I have the Pelipper. I Scald, let's see how much this does. It had a Pasho Berry? That really catches me off guard. I am legitimately very surprised. I live another one of those, of course. I am sad that I'm losing Pelipper here. Maybe I guess the sticky webs are here to stay. There's nothing I can do. I could go into Volbeat, take the no, at this point he might just Fire Blast. If I go into do I outspeed any of his team? I don't think so. I don't think I can defog on any of his team anymore, so I just have to let Pelipper go down. Now I go into Volbeat. Which is definitely not taking a Fire Blast, I know that, but I want to T-Wave you. Hope for Parahacks, and if I don't get it, that's fine. I don't think I'm getting up the Sun this game, but that's not that bad. I could get it up now. I am gonna get it up now. Do I want to get it up already? I mean, I don't know how much Articuno is gonna take from a Sludge Bomb. Plus Ditto is alive. I can get up the rocks. His team really doesn't like the rocks, and he is paralyzed, so I will outspeed him, I think. Yeah, I definitely will. I'm getting up the rocks. If he gets Parahacks, I'll also set up the Sun. He doesn't get Parahacks. I'm EQing here. I'm not exploding, I'm EQing. Because I kind of want to live, and this will kill him as well. This means I might have an opportunity to go for Explosion anyway. Or he goes into Ditto, and he kills me, which would be fine, to be honest. He goes to Articuno, which this does a lot of damage to. I'm getting knocked out here, which is not that bad. I know I don't get up the Sun, but I can deal with not having up the Sun, to be honest. Now I can go for Flare Blitz. I don't think Gorbis likes to take a Flare Blitz. It's not very bulky, and yeah, this is just gonna hurt it. What? Why? 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 I don't get it. Why? Oh, that brought me into range of her. If that actually did bring me into range of Hurricane, that substitute recoil for Flare, that's a genius move. I'm Volt switching out here, I think. Oh my god, this guy is annoying. I don't think I can win this battle, to be honest. Yeah, this is Ivysaur will most likely just get knocked out by this thing, but I'll Sleep Powder in case he doesn't knock me out for whatever reason. because that could get me up the sun. Yeah, I just die. That's fine. Now it's up to Striker. I can't really go for a overheat right now. I need to keep my special attack. Don't get confused. God damn it. Okay. Oh my god, he lived that. Are you serious right now? Are you fucking shitting me? Why did I volt switch? That makes no sense. I'm dead ether. I lost. That confusion is huge. I would have... God damn it. That sucks. Oh well, shit happens. I won 2 matches, lost 1. That's fine. I hope I showed off the team quite well. Ivysaur put in some work last game. This game was mainly to show off me not being able to kill this Articuno because of the sticky webs. Otherwise it would have been that like 10 turns ago. It should have been that like 10 turns ago, to be honest, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Shit happens. But that was it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video featuring Ivysaur, but a lot of Substrike and Rapidash. That's what happens with this team every time. I mean, Ivysaur is not the greatest Pokemon, so I couldn't really make him work as well as Bulbasaur did last time, or as well as hopefully the rest will go. But it puts in the work in the right matchups. This was not the right matchup for him because of that Articuno hard walls Ivysaur because of Sludge Bomb not doing all that much damage and him not having Weather Ball, which Weeping Bell does, which is why I say use Weeping Bell, not Ivysaur. But it's fun to use. I'm happy with this team. But for now, I'm out. Peace. But wait, there's one thing I forgot to tell you guys. Once again, leave in the comments down below this video what you think my Venusaur set is going to be. As I said, it's not the same set as this one. But now for real, I'm out. Peace.